this video we're going to look at how we can subtract using near multiples of 10. This method follows a very similar pattern to when we were adding near multiples of 10. So if you haven't watched that video, I would suggest you go back and watch the adding near multiples of 10 video first. So let's take a look at the question 74 take away 9. This question has asked us to subtract 9. Now we know that 9 is very close to 10. It's a near multiple of 10. So instead of doing 74 take away 9, I'm going to do 74 take away 10. So that's much easier to do. And when we subtract 10, you know that it's our tens column. That's the only number that's going to change. So instead of 74, we're going to have 64, 10 less. Now, the problem was the question asked us to subtract 9, but we've actually subtracted 10. We've subtracted 1 too many, so this is where we need to adjust. Because we took away 1 too many, we need to adjust by adding that 1 back on. So we have 64, we're going to add 1, and that makes 65. So our answer to 74 take away 9 is 65. Let's try another question. 67 subtract 19. Let's look at the number 19. We know that it is a near multiple, it's near to 20. So instead of subtracting 19, we can subtract 20. So we're going to do 67 take away 20 instead. Now you can do this subtraction in your head, or if you want to use a number line to help you, by all means use a number line. Just remind yourself that when you're subtracting a tens number, 20, it's the tens number here that's going to change. So 67 take away 20, we're going to end up with 47. But just like before, the question actually asked us to subtract 19 and we've subtracted 20, so we actually subtracted 1 too many. So this is where we need to adjust. So because we subtracted 1 too many, we need to add that 1 back on. So I'm going to do 47, add that extra 1 to adjust, and my answer is 48. Remember, you don't need to write down all these calculations. I've just done that to show you the different stages, but it is useful sometimes to jot it down just to stop you from making any careless mistakes. So just as a reminder, near multiples of 10 make it easy for us to calculate. So if a question asks us to subtract 19, it's actually much easier in our heads to subtract 20 and then add 1, and that's the adjustment. Or if it asks us to subtract 29, it's much easier to subtract 30 and then add 1 onto it to adjust. Or for example, if the question asks us to subtract 69 even, it's much easier for us to subtract 70 and then adjust 1. The more you practice these questions when you adjust with near multiples of 10, the better you'll get at using them during your mental maths.